Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to ChasingCinema.com's official YouTube channel. My name is Jacob Toronto, and today we're going to be talking about Paranormal Activity, The Ghost Dimension. I'm actually going to be reviewing the trailer, so if you've not seen the trailer to this movie yet, the fifth installment of the Paranormal Activity franchise, make sure you go to ChasingCinema.com, hit the news button. Once you do that, you'll be able to find this video and click the link below, and it'll take you exactly to the trailer, exactly where you need to be, guys. Exactly where you need to be. Let me turn down that brightness so you guys can see my eyes a little bit better. So the other day I was talking about Paranormal Activity and the few images that have been released from the Ghost Dimensions and how it's kind of creepy, and I'm like, ooh, but what's more important about this is it's actually going to be the final chapter in the Paranormal Activity franchise. They kind of took a break trying to figure out how they're going to put everything together, I'm assuming. There was a lot of quote-unquote creative differences. So now the fifth one is here. It is due in October. And like I said, we were going to get a trailer soon, and it has arrived. Now, it arrived, I believe, a day or two ago. No, I believe yesterday it arrived. I would have brought it to you because I update daily on this YouTube channel, but there were some few things that kind of came up, unexpected events that came up these past days, so I excuse my absence. It won't happen. It doesn't happen often, so just trust me on that one. So this new trailer has come out, and I don't know how I feel about it. It feels very Paranormal Activity-ish in the sense that it looks like a movie that's really going to go for the creep factor. How do I feel about the original? How about the Paranormal Activities in general so far? I think that they have good qualities to them, but they all end up kind of disappointing because I feel like the execution, mostly in the endings of the films, not so much the beginning. It's the constant weird things happening at the beginning of the films kind of work, but it's the endings and the outrageous kind of, climaxes that happen that really kind of put these movies off. I think the one thing that intrigues me about this most is that all the secrets are going to be kind of revealed. This trailer and this being this final chapter, it's saying they're going to connect the dots, they're putting everything together, and I think that's what kind of excites me the most. That's the one thing that I'm saying, I'm ready. Let's figure out how all this connects. Because if you remember how the last Paranormal Activity film ended, number 4, which I believe was after the marked ones. I could be wrong in that. Either way, or maybe it was the marked ones that I'm talking about. Anyway, one of them ended wait, what? I got to figure out how this all comes together. And that's what I'm more interested in. Because this trailer looks kind of cool. There's creepy little girls. The beginning of the trailer is kind of interesting when they're watching an old VHS tape. And they're kind of interacting with this VHS tape. That's kind of creepy. They also find this camera that allows them to see things that the human eye wouldn't be able to see. That, to me, is a bit of a stretch. That to me wasn't as I was okay, but some of the things that they do see are cool. A lot of people are excited to finally see Toby. But I'm interested to find out what the Ghost Dimension is. We actually saw the footage from the image that I talked about, where that little girl is kind of standing on her bed, looking towards where her wall would be behind her what do you call that? Her board, her frame board or whatever behind her bed, and she's looking, but it's actually a hallway into another, what I'm assuming is the Ghost Dimension. So good and bad. I think it does have a lot of creepy elements in this trailer, but it also has a lot of things that go, oh man, what? Like the whole black eye thing, I don't know what it is, but every movie uses that. It seems like every horror movie now that's about possession uses the black eye out thing, and it just doesn't kind of work anymore. It's all right, but little girls being creepy, interacting with ghosts, that's the stuff that works, man. It's the stuff that we don't see that actually keeps us out more than anything. I am afraid when that little kid, and I don't remember which one it is, which is bad, I should remember all these, is just downstairs chilling, and he's looking and talking at something, and we don't see what it is. That's more creepy than actually giving me a CGI monster, which kind of looks like that's happening in this trailer. Nonetheless, I've watched all 4 Paranormal Activities, including the Mark ones, or I guess Mark ones was 4 or 5. I don't know. There's too many to keep up. But this is the 5th and final installment. I'm ready to find out what's going to happen, how this is going to conclude. This movie's been around for has been around for a long time. So it's been a definitely popular horror franchise. It's actually been the inspiration for a lot of other horror franchises. So it's kind of, it's time to go. But hopefully they go out with a bang, and it's make this whole journey worth it. because this final piece can really put everything together and say, wow, actually, these movies are really smart. Hopefully that happens. I'm just not sure if it's going to. This movie is set to hit theaters October 23rd at the end of this year. I'm sure you guys will be watching with me. I'll be reviewing it here, so make sure to tune in. But, that's a long time away, so feel free to tune in to every other day that I do. Well, not every other, like literally every day until then, that I do movie news, cast reviews, trailers, all that fun stuff. Today I'm talking also about Batman and Ben Affleck. I'm talking about Marvel and Spider-Man. I'm talking about Avengers Infinity War and much, much more. Tomorrow I'm going to be reviewing Ted 2. So make sure you are part of all that. Hit that subscribe button, guys, because each day I'm constantly uploading to this YouTube channel. Let me know how you feel about the trailer for the Paranormal Activity, The Ghost Dimensions, down here in the comment sections below. I'm interested to hear your thoughts. Also, make sure to like this video and share it with all your friends, because I want to hear what your friends have to think, and then if you share, they get to see me, and if you like me, then maybe they'll like me, and then, hey, we're both happy, because your friends are like, hey, John, thank you so much for showing me that guy and ChasingCinema.com, because that's totally awesome, and then you're like, oh, man, no problem, and then I'm happy because I'm like, hey, that John guy sent this guy over, I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Let me know down here in the comment sections below. Again, I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say. October 23rd, Paranormal Activity, The Ghost Dimension is set to hit theaters. Let's see how that turns out. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for taking your time out to watch this video. My name is Jacob Toronto, and please continue chasing cinema.